Turn his frown upside down. I'm kissing a strange man in the middle of the street. Granted, he's a very attractive stranger, but a stranger nonetheless. I just couldn't help myself. He looked so grumpy and frowny, and I just wanted to turn his frown upside down. Maybe make his day just a little bit better. I mean, really, who would be upset if a girl with pink hair sexually molested them in the middle of the afternoon while walking down the street minding their own business? Okay, I can see how that could sound bad, but it isn't, I swear. Let me rewind a bit and you'll see. I had decided to try the brunch spot Fawn had suggested the other day at Pilates class, Bella Italia. She claims it's the best place in town for gnocchi, my favorite. So, of course, I had to test her claim. It's a personal goal of mine to try every restaurant or food my friends tell me is the best. If not to prove them wrong, then to enjoy the deliciousness that is food. As a traveling nomad, being a foodie is kind of a requirement. There's no way I could travel the continental United States without trying the local cuisine, now is there? Okay, granted, gnocchi is not really a local dish, but it is made locally and bragged about by locals. Therefore, local cuisine. Earlier, Paloma ran into me, literally, while on her morning run and decided to tag along. Being 5 years younger than me, she has far more energy to burn on the reg, running her standard 2 miles every other morning. Most mornings, I prefer to wake slowly, shuffle around, and wait for my chai tea to brew before making my chai tea latte. I feed Fred, my ferret, his breakfast, and pick out my pink outfit for the day. Sweating and running are not my forte. I met Paloma and her twin sister, Pilar, through their social media account. Each of us have a love for all things color. Specifically, Paloma loves blue, Pilar loves yellow, and of course, I love pink. Looking at the two of them side by side, it's like if you drew the same exact picture, but one is cyberpunk in every shade of blue imaginable, and the other is sweet floral cottagecore in buttery yellows. We had connected and become online friends, and even met up now and then at conventions or Renaissance fairs. When they'd told me they were parked in a tiny house village in Pittsburgh, and I didn't feel like spending another southern summer in Savannah, Georgia, I decided to drive on up here. It's nice coming to a city and already knowing people. Made it easier to acclimate. Not to mention, they already knew great places to go for fresh produce, shopping, and hair maintenance. Keeping your hair in pristine pink condition is no easy task. Most of the time, I do it myself to 1, keep the cost down, and 2, so I don't have to worry about some new person messing it up. But every now and then, you just want to go to a professional and let them handle the mess you've made. Today, Pilar is busy, so it's just me and Paloma sitting at the cutest outdoor table like we're at an Italian bistro in the Piazza de Spagna. Lounging under yellow and white striped umbrellas on buttercream yellow Riviera dining chairs. Pilar would have loved it. If Pittsburgh doesn't work out, maybe I'll take my nomad lifestyle overseas to Italy. I'm sure there's some way to get to Lula, my remodeled pink school bus, aka a Skoolie, to Europe. There are boats that do things like that, right? I suppose I'll have to register it there and get a European driver's license. Perhaps I'll just get a new vehicle for my European adventures. Like a van. That would make it easier to navigate those ancient narrow roads. Oh, and I can't forget Fred. He'll have to be up to date with all his shots before we leave, because there's no way I'm going without him. Fred, my albino ferret. Well, he was albino, now he's pink. I give him a beet juice bath every so often to give him his glossy pink coat. Anyway, he goes everywhere with me.